Hello guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before tayo mag-start, make sure lang na nakasubscribe ka na at nakahit na yung notification bell para updated ka sa ating mga accounting and taxation video. So ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is financial accounting, specifically sa topic na cash. Ito yung pinakaunang topic na dinidiscuss sa mga college students na nagtitake up ng financial accounting. As a brief background lang ng financial accounting, pag sinabi nating financial accounting, it refers usually to the basic accounting equation, which is the assets is equal to liabilities plus equity plus revenue minus expenses. Pag sinabi nating financial accounting, it is more concerned of the financial statements. Ano-ano yung mga financial statements? Ito yung usually the balance sheet, the income statement, the changes in equity, the statement of cash flows, and other elements ng financial statements. Income statement, pwede yung maging statement of comprehensive income, tapos statement of other comprehensive income. Sino yung magbe-benefit ng financial information? Ang magbe-benefit ng financial information is primarily the users of financial statements. Kaya nabuo si financial accounting. Balik tayo sa financial accounting. So sabi ko, nagpro-produce siya ng financial information in the form of financial statements. So magfo-focus muna tayo sa topic na to, which is yung nasa balance sheet. Ano yung nasa balance sheet na account na i-discuss natin ngayon? Sa balance sheet, basically, yung tinatakal niya is ito lang. Assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. And then, sa assets, meron tayong current assets and meron tayong non-current assets. Yung topic na i-discuss ko is nasa current asset na portion, which is the first line item in the financial statement. At ito na po ay ang ating topic for today, which is called cash and cash equivalents. So let's start kaagad. I-define na natin kung ano yung meaning ng cash. Unahin na natin muna yung cash. Ano yung meaning ng cash? In the point of view of a layman, ang cash ay nagsisimbolize ng money. Or cash simply means money. In layman's term, ang cash is called a money. Ang money ay ang standard medium of exchange ng mga tao. However, in accounting, the term cash has a special and broader meaning. It connotes more than money. Pero pag sinabi daw nating accounting, POV or perspective or point of view ni accounting, it is considered more than money. Because in accounting daw, cash includes money and other negotiable instruments. It is considered good as cash na pag sinabi nating negotiable instrument. Ano-ano yung mga example ng negotiable instrument? So yung cheque natin, yung bank drafts natin, and yung mga money orders are considered as cash because these are acceptable by the bank for deposit or immediate encashment. Good as cash na ito. Itong cheque, bank drafts, and other money orders, no? Pero, beware lang sa cheque, pag sinabi nating post-dated check, hindi pa yan considered as money or hindi pa yan considered as cash. Ano yung post-dated check? Ito yung cheque na yung date niya ay advance. So, hindi pa yan acceptable for payment by the bank kasi nga post-dated. Okay? Para pwede na siyang i-encash, dapat yung oras or yung date ay lumagpas muna bago siya i-encash. So, meaning, dapat immediately demandable na siya. Sa ating accounting standard, walang specific na standard for cash. Pero, itong cash na to, merong accounting standard na nakasama siya na diniscuss or in-incorporate. Ito yung PAS1, which is the presentation of financial statement, and PAS7, which is the cash flow statement. An entity shall classify an asset as current when the asset is cash. So sabi ni PAS1 or PAS1, an asset is considered current when it is cash. Sa sentence pa lang na ito, mapapagtanto na natin na ang cash is considered as current assets. Pag sinabi mong cash, dapat daw unrestricted for use yan. Meaning, hindi yan naka-restrict or hindi yan para sa mga future plans and projects na nakalaan or naka-restrict na. For example, bibili na tayo ng land and building the next year. Tapos yung cash is ni-restrict na natin, hindi yan considered as cash. Kasi dapat, para ma-consider siya as cash, dapat it must be unrestricted. Cash, para maging unrestricted yan, pwede yung tatlo. Okay? Pwede yung cash on hand. Pwede yung cash in bank. At pwede yung cash fund. Isa-isahin natin kasi may mga technicalities dito na dapat kailangan mong tandaan. So, pag sinabi natin cash on hand, this includes undeposited collections and other cash items awaiting deposit. So, example, may banking hours tayo, tapos hindi na tayo umabot sa ating banking hours sa pagde-deposit. So, yung undeposited collection na yun, it will be considered as cash on hand or other cash awaiting deposit. Pag sinabi naman natin cash in bank, ano yung meaning ng cash in bank? Pag sinabi natin cash in bank, this includes demand deposit or checking account or savings account which are unrestricted as to withdrawal. Lahat ng cash which is deposited in bank is called cash in bank. Basta, susunod lang siya sa requirement ni PAS1 which cash must not be restricted or it should be unrestricted para ma-consider yan as cash in bank na deposit. So, pag restricted yan, hindi na yan kasama sa cash in bank natin. Ano naman yung cash fund or ano-ano yung mga cash fund na pwedeng i-considered as cash natin? It must be set aside for current purpose para matawag siya na cash sa ating libro. Hindi lang si PAS1 yung may definition kasi may definition din si PAS7. So si PAS7 or Statement of Cash Flow na accounting standard, define niya naman kung ano yung cash equivalent. So si PAS7 meron din siyang definition but yung definition niya ay nag-focus sa cash equivalents. Ulitin natin, 'di ba? yung napupunta sa financial statement na first line item is cash and cash equivalents. So, diniscuss na yun natin yung cash sa PAS1. Now, i-discuss naman natin yung cash equivalents sa PAS7 na guidance. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin cash equivalents, these are short terms. Ano pa? It must be a highly liquid investment para tawagin siyang cash equivalents. Tignan natin if meron pa siyang additional requirement. So, dapat daw, it is readily convertible or the maturity represents insignificant risk of changes in value. Another criteria na kailangan nating tandaan, dapat ang isang cash equivalents must be acquired 3 months before maturity. So, dapat it is acquired 3 months before its maturity. Itan ko, yung requirements natin, una, para masabi natin cash equivalents is it must be short term. Another one is it must be a highly liquid investment. And then, number 3, the maturity must represent insignificant risk of changes in value. And then last criteria para masabi siyang cash equivalents is it must be acquired 3 months before its maturity. Ano-ano yung mga example ng cash equivalents? So, ang example ng cash equivalents, pwede siyang maging, ito yung mga treasury bills natin. Pwede rin yung mga time deposits. Pwede rin yung mga market placements natin or tinatawag din natin MMP or money market placements. Para maging cash equivalent siya, dapat pasok siya sa ating requirements. So, dapat pumasok siya dito. It must be short term, must be highly liquid investment, must be acquired 3 months before its maturity. Okay, so lalagyan ko ng start dito kasi meron pa siyang criteria, although generally yung mga nasabi natin is cash equivalents, but in the problem, dapat tignan mo yung mga maturity. So, how about equity securities? Pag sinabi nating equity securities, malabo yang maging cash kasi wala silang maturity date. Pag sinabi nating equity securities, wala yung maturity date. Ano naman yung preference shares? Pwede ba siyang maging cash equivalents? Ang sagot ay oo or yes, provided pasok siya sa ating criteria na 4. Dapat 3 months before its maturity, yung acquisition na short term and highly liquid investments, and the other factors to be considered. Okay? Punta naman tayo sa measurement ng cash. Pag sinabing cash, initially, it is recorded at face value. Yung initial recognition niya is it must be recorded at face value. Subsequently, ano naman yung measurement subsequently? Ang measurement subsequently ay same pa din. It is considered as face value. Ano yung exception ng rule na to? So, ito yung general rule na initially daw, face value, subsequently, face value. Ano naman yung exception rule niya? So, every rule has an exception. So, ano yung exception niya? Yung mga cash in foreign currency will be considered as an exception. Kasi, initially, i-record siya at the current exchange rate. Subsequently then, i-considered siya or i-measure siya subsequently at same pa din, current exchange rate. Paano, sir? Kasi may difference between the initial and the subsequent. Saan namin ilalagay? The effect is magkakaroon tayo ng exchange gains or losses. Sabi ni PAS1, kailangan mo siyang i-convert. So, magkakaroon ka ng process of conversion into Philippine peso. Kasi bawal sa financial statement yung madaming currency. So, inaalaw lang ni Philippine Accounting Standard na i-convert siya into peso at the time of conversion, siyempre. Sir, paano naman yung cash na nakalaan para sa certain purpose? Titignan mo lang if yung fund na yon, ulitin ko, which is diniscuss na natin kanina, tignan mo if yung fund is related to the current operation or set aside siya for current operation or for non-current operation. So, yun yung titignan mo. If current operation siya related or sa non-current operation. So, pag current operation, it will be considered as current asset, syempre. You may consider it as cash, okay? Example ng mga funds sa current operations ay petty cash fund, payroll fund, travel fund, interest fund, dividend fund, etc. So, yun yung usually mga current related current operation na pwede siyang i-considered as cash. On the other hand, if the cash fund is set aside for non-current operation or non-current purpose, it is shown as long-term investment. Nasa long-term investment siya. Ano yung mga example ng non-current fund natin? Ito yung mga sinking fund, preference shares, redemption fund, insurance fund. Kasi usually related yan sa long-term na investment ni company. And fund for acquisition of property, plant, and equipment. Sir, merong times na nagkakaroon tayo ng negative balance sa ating cash. Especially if nasa bangko yan, no? So, merong instances na si cash turns into negative. Or sinasabi din na term yan is the bank overdraft. So, pag sinabi mong bank overdraft, ito yung negative or has a credit balance. Meron siyang credit balance ng cash. Okay? So, paano po if nagka-negative balance kami sa bangko na over withdraw namin yung balance, which is in short na pala or kulang na. So, nagkaroon kami ng credit balance sa aming cash in bank. Ano yung treatment namin dito, sir? So, a bank overdraft is considered as current liability. Tama. Generally, overdrafts are not permitted in the Philippines. So, yung mga bangko, meron naman yung mga specific policy para maiwasan yung bank overdraft. So, malimit lang na nangyayari yung bank overdraft natin. General rule, nasa current liability siya. Dapat i-present, no? Okay? But there is an exception na naman. So, ang exception, if it will be considered as immaterial sa part ni management. So, si management naman yung nagde-decide kung immaterial siya or material. Pag immaterial yan para kay company, pwede na lang i-offset sa other bank accounts na may positive balance. So, hindi kasi nagpi-permit naman generally yung mga Philippine banks natin, hindi yan nagpi-permit na meron silang overdraft. So, if meron mang nangyaring overdraft, ibabangga na lang sa other bank accounts. Yun yung usually na scenario. So, diniscuss naman natin yung cash in bank. Usually din, pag cash in bank, meron yung maintaining balance, di ba? Sikat yan sa atin sa Pilipinas, yung ating maintaining balance. So, sa accounting, ang tawag dyan is compensating balance. Compensating balance generally takes the form of minimum checking or demand deposit balance. So, ito lang yung minimum balance or sinasabi din natin na maintaining balance. If meron ka nag-open ka na ng debit card or debit account or savings account, usually si bangko nagre-require sa atin ng maintaining balance. Kung sa accounting, pwede yang maging compensating balance. It is called compensating balance. So, alam na natin ang compensating balance. Ano naman yung rule ng accounting sa compensating balance? Okay? So, sinabi, pag compensating balance daw, titignan mo if legally restricted or not restricted. So, general rule, asan yung general rule dyan sa dalawa? Ito or ito? Okay? So, ang general rule natin is ito. So, generally, ina-assume natin na hindi yan restricted yung compensating balance kasi nasa normal banking practice naman tayo. So, it is not restricted. So, yung mga maintaining balance nyo, pwede nyong galawin as long as you will maintain an average na nire-require ni bangko. Pag legally restricted, i-considered mo yan as current asset but not cash. Usually nangyayari yung mga legal restriction yan if it is related to a loan. Okay? Pero, if not restricted, it is considered as cash pa rin natin. So, pupunta yan sa cash in bank natin. So, part of cash yan kasi informal compensating borrowing agreement lang naman yung meron sa atin.